In this world we need to be strong. No more wars and no more hate. Let's just all get along today. Peace to the world and peace to you. The color of the sky will always be blue. There comes a time in life where it don't have to be right. There comes a time when we all have to realize that the color of one's skin doesn't give anyone a right. We are all on that same flight. You watch the news and they spread their hate. They never ever say anything straight. There is people trying to take away our rights. They don't see the coming fight. There comes a time in life where it don't have to be right. There's a time when we all have to realize that the color of one's skin doesn't give anyone a right. We are all on the same My heart is full of Ukraine. They are dying for democracy's gain. The color of skin doesn't matter to them. The color of the sky will always be blue. There comes a time in life where it don't have to be right. There comes a time when we all have to realize that the color of one's skin doesn't give anyone a right. We are all on that same flight. The same flight. I threw that song together just at home, my little recording studio, and I did all the instruments, and I thought it was kind of fitting for tonight. We're all on the same flight, right? Hello, my crime family. Welcome, everybody. This is Once Upon a Crime Time, and I am your host, Tommy Jude. And I want to say hi first to everybody that's out there. I really do. My beautiful crime family, you are beautiful. Don't ever forget that, and don't let anyone tell you anything different. Hope floats. Hello, girl, my girl. Pebs, my girl. Joanne, my girl. Mama Five. Cryptic Conversations. Cindy Abbott. Natural Healing, my girl. Wendy. Did I say Pebbles? Yes, I did. Okay. Deborah. Rowena. Reverend. Cynthia, my girl. Joanne, my girl. Kat K. Cheryl. Ruth. T. Sweet Surrender. Sweet Surrender and KK will be mods by the time this is over. Actually, pretty soon. Natural Healing, my girl. Ashley, my girl. Randy, my brother. Yeah. We're the only guys, Randy. That's funny. Bianca, good to see you, girl. Sooner girl. I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody here that's going by. I'm kind of going through it fast here. Hi to everybody. Hi to my family. I love you all. Karen, good to see you, girl. Glad to see you out and getting out. That's a good thing. My prayers are with you for a long time, and they still are. Wendy. Okay. Beth. Deborah. Yeah. So anyway, a lot's happened since yesterday. And I do have some things to say. And I don't know if you have seen a comeback by who we were talking about yesterday or not. But, oh boy, some people, I don't know anymore, people. I really don't know. And where to start with this? For one thing, I want to say, because we were accused, and I just want to say, it isn't just me being accused and just not me being made fun of and being called names. It's you. It's you, too. They had the nerve to cut my family down and tell us, not just me, but all of us, that we're guilters. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Number one, and this is by a person that will not say Brian's name. He calls him the defendant. This is somebody that has no compassion for anybody. If you watch this person, he never has compassion for anybody. He actually accused us of being guilters because we cared more, and he said this, we cared more about the four than we did about the defendant. You know what? I take pride in that. Yes, we care more about the forever four than any defendant. But he doesn't get it. And his people eat that right up. I don't get it. Of course, I have compassion for Brian. That's why I call him Brian. And I don't call him BK. Because BK to me was very, what do you call like dehumanizing. You know what I'm saying? So I started calling him Brian because that's his name. His name isn't defendant. And his name isn't BK. His name is Brian. And yes, we do care because we do believe that he's innocent, or at least innocent of doing the dirty deed. And I think most of us believe that. In the family here, there might be some that don't, but and that's okay too. That's okay too. That's that's your right to believe what you want to believe, and you're always welcome here. All people are welcome here. Even this guy's subs are welcome here, and they'd be welcome here with open arms, and never be cut down. Unless they started something. My mods are on high alert tonight because of this. What's going on? And I hate this drama. You guys know this. I hate this crap. But after being cut down, he even cut down my teeth, people. In his snide little way, he was trying to make it sound like he was complimenting me. But if you've seen this guy, his compliments aren't true, because there's no compassion in a dark heart. In a narcissistic heart, maybe not dark, but a narcissistic heart, there is yeah. There is no compassion. Anyway, and they have a hard time admitting to errors, errors that they make. They always have to be right. But to cut down the whole family here really kind of got to me. And I'm calm and I'm cool, and I have to apologize. I know when I'm wrong. You know what? I'm man enough. I am man enough. And you've seen me apologize before. And I am going to apologize. I'm not apologizing to him. I will not. I would have maybe yesterday or right after that show, but not after everything he said today. But I am apologizing to you, my family, because I love you very much, and I didn't want to go off like I did and show that much anger. And it's all on me. That's all on me. It's not on you. And that's why he should not have ever picked a fight with you guys, my family. He should never have called you names. He actually went through the video from last night and watched the chat, and then sat there and cut people's comments down and called them names. What's wrong with him? What is wrong with that? Yes, exactly. Cindy, I agree with that. And I apologize. You're right, Pebbles. I apologize to anybody that felt uncomfortable last night during that. I want to put out content. That's what I want to do. And one thing I do want to say, though, he keeps talking about that 300 Chrysler and all that and how right he is. When he first ran that video, I went and did my own research with a couple people on the ground in Moscow. Okay. 2 people on the ground in Moscow that knows people all around that town and knows the kids and all that. And that 300 Chrysler is owned by a neighbor that lives right there and was cleared in December of 2022. So just forget about that 300 Chrysler. It's not going to be brought up in court. It's nothing. It's a nothing burger. But did I go on and say, hey, he was wrong and blah, 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 blah? No, I just kept it quiet and kept moving on. That's why you never see me do a show on that 300 Chrysler. Anyway, I'm kind of going by notes. I'm old fashioned. I hope you don't mind, but I need my glasses. Oh boy. Yeah, he calls us guilters. Guilters. That we actually think that Brian is guilty, and that we only care about the forever four. You know what I mean? That we only care about yeah. Well, you know what? To me, the four comes before Brian. Yes, I care deeply about the four. And I care about justice of whoever did it. And if it's Brian, I hope he fries. Or put a bullet right between his eyes. And if it's somebody else, I hope they do the same thing. But not once in all those shows have I seen him come up with the theory of who did it. I haven't. I don't know. He might have. So he's more interested in the justice for the defendant. So, okay, well, if that's his stance, that's okay. And he won't even call him by name. That is yeah, how can he care when he can't even say his name? When he won't say his name? Is he a guilter? Maybe he's the guilter. He can't even say his name. Brian. Brian Kohlberger. Brian. That's his name. All he really does is cut people down, and that's all he did in that whole video. And you think I don't care if he attacks me, but when he starts attacking my mods and um, and my people, my crime family, you know, it's crazy. Yeah, then he even picks on my teeth. I mean, really, dude, really. Oh my god! And that's another whole story on its own. And someday I'll tell you that story. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, and you know how many hours that we've spent, like when we did the reflection series. I mean, that was a tremendous amount. And Karen, who's in here, I think she's still in here. Hi, Deborah, my girl. Thank you, Joanne, my girl. Um, Aunt Clara, hi. Um, and what was I saying? Oh, in the actual investigating that we've done, and how many hours that we have put in, and he just doesn't get it. He thinks like just putting up these documents and thinking that he's so smart, because it's just ridiculous. And I just what he did today was really awful. That was so awful. Yeah, he just doesn't know what we've done here at Once Upon a Crime Time. I have what? Um, I have over a dozen mods. I have about 6 investigators um, they're always doing things, and I have about 5 or 6 producers, actual producers, and I got one producer that's across the pond, and I'm waiting on something from him uh, shortly, and that's going to be another eye opener. He's kind of explained a little bit what it is, and that's going to be a big eye opener. And what bothers me here is now I've spent 2 nights, which I'm going to get some. We're going to watch Bubbly's videos from last night or from early this morning because she's been on fire. I love that girl, and I know all my family loves that girl, and I'm trying to get her up on panel. Okay, I'm we're getting some people in here, so I'm going to I got to make a couple people mods here because we are missing a couple. Okay, I gotta wait for this to load. Okay, let's see if I can find him here now. Okay, there's one. Come on. Oh boy. There we go. Whoops. Okay, congratulations, Sweet Surrender. You are now a mod. And I'm looking for one more, and there they are. And Cat K, you are now a mod. Congratulations, and thank you both. Okay. That. Anyway, where was I? Okay. And yes, he doesn't know parts of the law, and that letter was sent for a purpose, a legal purpose. He doesn't listen. He doesn't listen. He knows it all. He knows it all. He should have just taken those videos down. But narcissistic hearts just can't, narcissistic minds just can't do that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and you know, picking on a 72-year-old lady wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Picking on a 72-year-old lady wasn't enough. And he didn't even apologize for that. What does that tell you? And if there's any of his subs out there, what does that tell you? When he can't even apologize to a 72-year-old lady who gets anxiety, and I know her. I know her really well. I know her heart. It's a beautiful heart. And she just wanted help. She didn't want a show made. He could have just helped. And if he couldn't help, he could have just told her, I don't have any connections. Good luck. That's the man thing to do. But to me, he's not a man. He isn't. You know, not picking on a 72-year-old woman wasn't enough. He had to come in and pick on all of you. It was pretty awful. It was pretty awful. You went through the chat and everything. It was awful. It's to me, he's disgusting to the core of his soul. To me, I mean, he needs help. That's what it is, and I hope he actually looks for help and gets help, because he does need some help, and he could be an awesome, awesome creator if he would put his mind to it and have a little compassion and maybe get a little bit of help. And people, I went through 3 years of therapy after the murder of my son. I had to admit that I had problems. I did. I had lots of problems, anger issues and guilt issues, and but I did what it took. And then and at the end, he's saying, tell him, stop him from getting a hold of the family. Stop him. Why? To stroke his ego? That's pretty much what it's about. And like I said, I used to be that way. I had to have my ego stroked all the time, especially when I was playing in bands. And that's why I've kind of gotten away from it, because I've kind of grown up. I've kind of grown up a little bit. And there's a big, even between the age of, even in the last 10 years, I'm 63, from 53 to 63, there's a huge difference. And the big difference with me is I quit drinking. But no, there's a lot more to it. And then burying my little sister 3 years ago to cancer. He doesn't know where I come from. The average lifespan here is 48 years. Think about that, folks. The average lifespan here is 48 years old. Three of my bestest friends I've ever had in my life are gone. All three of them. Two of them to murder. And one to a very awful, very rare rheumatoid arthritis disease. He doesn't know where I come from. Anyway, how many of you watched Bubbly's videos this morning? Because we're going to watch them. I can't have a show without running some kind of content. I wasn't ready to run any of my content. And I know Bubbly won't mind, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if she's messaged me back here or not. I'll check yours, and then no, she didn't message me back, but Pebs, I don't know which one that is, but I don't think so. These were around this morning, and these are really good. The first one is very short, and I'll tell you the story about this. She met, my kitty's meowing to come back in. She messaged me at, oh my God, what time was it this morning? It must have been 4 or 5 this morning or something. Or no, it was like, or no, I'm looking at Pebs. She was messaging me and sending me pictures. Or no, I was like at 1 o'clock this morning, so it wasn't too late. And then, but we went on up until like 6:30 this morning. And so I knew these were coming out, and I was like, "You got it, girl, you got it." And so yeah, these are very interesting. Do you know? Do you remember the video, the Linda Lane video, where that vehicle comes and then drops those people off, and they're going up into Linda Lane? They walk into Linda Lane. She's got it. She's got the vehicle. She's got the people. She's got it all, and it's very interesting. And I'm going to run that. Okay. This is called Meet Justin, the driver who dropped off the 4 people at 12:27 a.m. on Linda Lane. Here we go, folks. One of our favorites.
Well, good evening, everyone. How would you like to meet the creeper? I think there's a few creepers. So this is Justin Heath Olson. This was allegedly the guy that was down at the Moose Lodge. That was the 911 call was on. He's also the one that was walking around drunk. Now, I don't know if the guy up here with the question mark, I don't know if that's him, but he looks like a different version of him. And he goes by Jordan Baker, just like the other guy went by Jordan. The other guy's Jordan Baker. Yeah, so this is the one who drove Jordan down to Dairy Queen the night Kopacka was shot for no reason. And that's his little sidekick. I have my theories on who this guy is. I think he might be the one that was arrested 9 years prior for harming, SOing a Wazoo sorority girl, him and another guy, because he's a Orange Star, and he travels to universities and gets their permission, their consent, and then they make movies. They make movies, you guys. He filmed that girl. He filmed the one he did 9 years ago, unbeknownst to her. I think she was actually passed out. And this is the car from Linda Lane, you guys. This is the car that dropped off those 4 people. There's the license plate. If anybody, I don't know if this was the one that was wrecked that they found out there on the out by the Palouse, but this is where this was from. This is from the Palouse, you guys. There's that creepo again. And here he is in all his glory. He's sweating bricks right now too, but you know what? Boy, this whole thing is just nuts. Look at this. There's a car right there. That's the car. That is not. That is the car. And the taillights, the flat back on this one. There's that guy. Oh, man. Wait a second.
Yeah, make sure you check out these cars because it matches totally up. And not just that, I knew that car was maroon. That vehicle was maroon way back when this first came out, because it was like when the lights shut off or something, and when the car was going by. Do you know what I'm talking about? It actually showed, you could see that it was maroon. So I knew it was maroon. I just didn't know, whose it was or anything like that. She nails this completely.
And I'm going to get this video out first, and I'll do that. Then I'll work on this guy. I know who that guy is now. I'm not going to say anything, though. Okay. So, yeah. Here they are, man. Here they is. Look at the headlights are the same. Isn't that wild, you guys? Pure speculation. My opinion only. All right. Oh, I forgot to add one picture of the other guy. Oh, hold on. Let me find one. There he is. So now I know why he wanted my video down. Because it's going to show who he is. This is crazy. And you know what is even crazier? Is that those police officers let them go. They let them harm another man by just saying a few words. He said he's going to shoot me in 5 minutes.
I do not think that's Detective John. No, actually, she has the name of this guy, and it's not Detective John. Okay.
And these guys are the ones on Linda Lane, you guys. The police let them go. They know who they are. And they're not doing anything about it. This is disgusting. Ugh. Absolutely disgusting. Pure speculation on my opinion, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no clue. God, I'm mad right now. I'm so mad.
I love that little smiley face with the swearing. I thought that was cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not Detective John. Might look like him a little bit. I guess I never really looked close at it, but this guy's quite a bit younger than Detective John. I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Anyway, that's a really good video, and that's the start. Now, the second one gets a little more detailed. Um, Another thing I wanted to say too is, you know, about the other guy. There's one on one side and one on the other side. You know what I mean? There's a dick. Okay, I'm not going to name call. There's someone not nice on our side. Okay, we dealt with him yesterday. Then there's someone not very nice on the other side. I wish they just both go away, but such is life. But the one that we talked about yesterday, and cutting down my teeth and cutting me down my cigarettes and all this, you know what? I've never seen his face. He doesn't even have the guts to show his face. I've never seen his face. Has anybody? I don't think so. I think that's funny too. Anyway, back to content. Let's go on to the next one. Is Eddie here? Maybe we should get Eddie up here. Eddie, you want to come up? One maiden nut. Yeah, Pebs, but that was like That's his sarcasm. I know what he was insinuating. Um, you're welcome to come up if you want, Eddie. I'll put a link out just in case you do. All right. There's a link in case you want to come up, Eddie. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Pebs. That must have been hard. Cryptic thinks it's him. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at it closer, I guess. Okay. All right, Eddie. That's fine. Okay, so let's move on because I want everybody to watch these because they are really good videos. Boom. Bam. And here we are. And this one is called Justice. Not Justice. Justin isn't in Latah County anymore. Why? Same with Jack Venice, who assaulted a WSU sorority sister. Mods, make sure you get Bubbly's links, please.
No, I'm not. It's scared of me. I see that, guys. You shouldn't park anywhere here. It's only the part of the bottom part of the
That's that red car from Kopaka's place. The people outside. So here's the thing. The one guy that I can't say his name because I think he put a turn my channel in. But the smaller, the shorter, the one who actually allegedly made the call about the roommate.
Now, isn't that the guy right there? I think that's the guy that everybody thinks is Detective John. Maybe not, but I think it is.
He's a promoter. Now, I don't know if he's a promoter like Dem's a promoter, but I kind of think he might be. Because he does things like get people singing contracts and sorry, it's early in the morning and I was just like I just had to, well, it's not actually not morning yet, but pretty close to midnight, I think. Anyway, I don't know why this video popped up and I'm like, oh, I'll just watch that, because I'm going to be vacuuming here in a little bit. So I was like, oh, I'll just put my earbuds in and watch this and just listen to it so I can hear what's being said, right? And then I didn't even get that far because I was too busy looking at that car. That car, in my opinion, is the same car that those guys were driving at Wazoo. Now, I just watched my video I made that's had all the, I gotta take one of these earbuds out. Hear anything. So down in that other video I just got done doing, oh, excuse me, it's the one, not done, but it's the one with all the different colors, filters to it, the 2-minute one in Banfield, but 2 minute times like 10 or whatever. Well, behind I think it's the very last one, and then that you can see it really good, the last filter, and then there's also the normal one. Is it normal? No, it's got like a blue tinge to it. Anyway, that one you can see a person too. So this person looks to be leaning over onto like the car, like kind of just leaning over on it, not like front ways, like he's doing something on like part of the car, like like trying to organize something or looking for something in like a bag or something that he put on like the back trunk of the car is what it looks like to me. And he's a fairly good sized guy from what I could tell. And that would be like the guy that was driving this car. This is just bizarre because what would their connect be except for getting video and doing all that kind of stuff? And that's another thing that guy does. He makes, I'm telling you, this is really weird. I almost don't even want to say it out loud, but it's like, so you remember I did a couple videos, actually, I think I did a few videos on it. The one Pullman dude who is a, PORN star, and he was charged with RAPE. Oh, excuse me, man, I'm really tired of a Wazoo girl. And so apparently what he told them is he travels around to colleges, universities and stuff, and gets their full yeah, I'm tired. When I can't think, I'm tired. Gets their full permission, all that kind of stuff to, make a movie, make a film. Like, it's kind of like, what I'm thinking is like College Girls Gone Wild or something like that, like those Gone Wild shows. Anyway, but that's not what happened this time. He actually forcefully took this girl, and I think there was another guy there with him too. Yeah. Anyway, he's out now, and he was in for like 9 years, I think. He might have got out on a good time, but I thought it was 9 years. And when that guy, the J guy, the smaller of the whole gang there, when he was talking to that other guy in the Wazoo jacket, my brain went immediately to that one guy, the orange star, because he looks like him. Kitty wants out. Yes, ma'am. Go. Well, at least this time she went. She didn't like stick her tail in the door, so I had to like kind of nudge her a little bit to get out. But so, I don't know. This is just also very weird. I mean, and that's another thing that's really, oh my God, you guys, what if I'm right? What if these are the guys? And what if them being roommates with Brent, maybe he didn't have anything to do with it, but maybe Brent found out and he knew. And then those guys, whatever they did, maybe they did some, I don't know. But what if? I still can't picture Kopeka. I can't picture him doing this. Him or Brian, actually. Just something, I don't know what it is. I just can't. And all the other people, I can. Oh, I just keep yawning, my God. But what if? So they actually got him swatted. So here's the thing. Now, this is in a little deeper here. What if these guys don't just hang with the girls? What if they involve guys as well? Could that be maybe what some of these, oh God, I don't want to say it. It sounds so awful. But there's some ugly, awful, awful things that, and I don't know if this is true. I have no idea. But they won't release his information, the stuff that everybody else is getting, scams and like, or when they found him and stuff like that. They won't release the autopsy, anything. So but it was going around, I really don't want to say this, that there was a golf club used on his backside. Yeah. And so I recently came across a video. Is it a video? It's a podcast. It's a podcast. And they're talking about, one of the guys they both were in frats. And they were talking about how the whole gay angle. Sorry, I just keep yawning and I keep having to pause it because they're really long, drawn out yawns. I don't think I've yawned this much in a long, long time. But what was I even saying? Crap. Go figure. Oh, man. Well, I do know one of the things that when they pulled up, the other guy, the shorter of the guys, was saying that he was just doing a video chat, a video call or something like that with the guy that was standing right next to him. So I don't know if they came to pick him up later or if he was there and it wasn't necessarily a video chat. It was more like a video. Because nobody really knows who that guy is, that shorter guy. Like, Lana thought he was someone totally different to begin with. And the things I found on this guy, I forgot to tell you guys this. So the things I found on this guy were just like entertainment type stuff, right? But he's got no real credentials, it doesn't look like. And guess where he went to school? Evergreen State College, where Enon got kicked out of. And let me tell you, people don't get kicked out of that school. It is got to be almost nearly impossible to get kicked out of that school. So whatever he did, it's pretty crazy. Because, I mean, that school, the students grade their own grades. That's how lax it is. But I'll tell you what, some of the most brilliant people have come out of that school, that college. It's amazing. Amazing, some of the people that have come out. I can't think off the top of my head, but there's quite a lot. So yeah, so there's that connection with Evergreen State College with Enon. Isn't that interesting? See, and I can see that. So here's my thing with Enon. I feel like he has to be involved. My opinion only, just pure speculation. I'm just guessing here. But first of all, I know for a fact that he moved to the Queen Apartments in August, the same time Kaylee did, of the same year. And he still had an apartment in Pullman. He had 2 addresses. Now, at this point, And he doesn't. It shows he's not living at Queen Apartments anymore. That's what it shows. It shows he hasn't been living there since October. So don't know what that's all about. If he's gone or not. I haven't seen Doc Thrifty around, so I can't. He doesn't get all this good information. But if Enon is gone, I suspect he probably went back to San Francisco. I would think. But so now you've got that. Okay. This is just how this guy feels to me. Like there's nothing I find not shady about that guy. Not a thing. There's nothing about him that makes me feel like he's on the up and up. And he's sneaky when he does it. He just I don't know what it is about him. I just can't. I mean, I just get bad vibes from that guy. Real bad vibes. So you've got the big guy that's driving, who actually, oh my gosh. So you know that Olsen guy that was in Justin Olsen? He looked a lot like him. And that Justin Olsen was the one said to have called, with the girls downtown that night, the drunk guy, or whoever called on what, it was like a three party call or something. Or like someone told this, and so they repeated that to the 911 operator, which was kind of weird. It was like, yeah, my boyfriend called and told something. It was a drunk guy, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't even remember it. It was so kind of a wackadoodle. But it said that Justin was down there that night. So let's see, I left it. That was a good one. Ooh, my eyes even watered on that one. Wow, I think it's time for bed. I don't usually go to bed this early, but me, I might have to tonight. I still got the vacuum out, though. I want to vacuum a few places first. But so I'm going to make a video on. I'm going to compare the cars and stuff, because the reason it really struck me is when I thought this was an SUV, like a taller type, higher, taller vehicle. And this one, when it drove by, it didn't look like that. And then when it pulled back down, I was like, wait a minute, that is not, because they're getting up out of it, or out. They're not getting down out of it like most SUVs you would, right? That's not, or vans like that. That's not what they're doing. So, oh my God. I should put a warning on this. I should put a warning that says only watch at nighttime, because then you'll yawn and then you'll go to sleep quicker. Wow, those have been really good yawns. I mean, they're almost like echoing in my head. That's how good they are. That's pretty tired, in my opinion. Oh, that's when I'm pretty tired anyway. But it came on pretty fast. Oh, is this video playing in the background? It is, because it's that cat up in the upper right-hand corner. I didn't think this thing was playing, but it is playing because it's moving, isn't it? Or am I just that tired? I swear sometimes these videos, and I'm not joking, like there was one the other day that it was on pause, right? I could have sworn that person that was on pause was moving their lips. I mean, it was crazy. But yeah, that cat doesn't seem to be moving, so. But I swear he's changing, like he goes from long to kind of short. Yeah, the time's not playing. The timestamp's staying the same. You guys tell me if that's just my brain on fry, on tired, or what. I mean, it almost looks like he's moving. That's so weird. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, man. Uh, well, I think go back to like, okay, so if you go back to the beginning of this thing, now I don't know how soon you guys picked up on it and what you heard and all this kind of stuff, but I heard about it pretty darn quick. And so I started listening right away. And one of the things, well, several different things are so totally different than what everybody else was saying, but um, one of the things, the main one that actually caught my eye or ear was that allegedly Dylan or Bethany, I don't know which one, heard thought it was a party upstairs, and then they heard rummaging through drawers. And what else was there that they were talking about? Oh, it was mentioned that somebody was on the couch, that somebody was sleeping on the couch or something. So that was that one. There's something else too. I can't remember what it was. Oh, that wound up that someone was taking a whiz in the bathroom, like they were actually peeing at the time, or just walking out maybe. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the other one I wanted to say. Okay, so it was from the get-go. There was something about a USB port, a Fire Stick, or whatever. I'm not too savvy on those things, so I don't really know what they're called. The correct term, but that goes back to her TV. It being her cable or whatever, or her internet was turned off because you could see or her TV was unplugged because she had a Fire Stick or whatever in it, because you could see on the wall. You could see that it had been turned off, right? You know what? This video is moving. Because I just saw a reflection go up that SUV all the way to the far right. That was just bizarre. It went from the ground up to its taillight. So it was a long reflection. So it's not just a little one. You just that kind of does move in situations like that. But that was not the case here. So weird. Well, I'll tell you, the first time I saw the camera pan, that about freaked me out. I'd never seen it before. And it was during one of the dark times. So periodically, when you're watching this, you will notice, or maybe not, but you'll notice, I did anyway, right off the bat. I didn't quite know what it was, though, at first. But you'll notice that it gets really dark, and it'll stay that way for a little while. Ooh, well, I believe that is something's happening in there. They don't want to have to scrub it, because, scrubbing something like this has got to take forever. There's so much in here. And so I don't, I don't go in there to, especially when when someone else is there, like if there's, these people popping back and forth, popping in back and forth. So I wouldn't, be caught alone in something like that. But it makes you wonder who that guy is, whose friend you, obviously it was Xana's, but just like, where'd he come from? Wow, I'm getting tired because I feel like I'm slapsticking it right now. I feel like I'm just talking out my boo hind. But I'm not. I mean what I'm saying, because but that was not what I wanted to say at that particular point in time. Probably because I just forgot what I was going to say again. I don't remember. Oh my God. Oh, Lordy. I didn't sleep very good last night, so that's probably why I'm so tired today. But, so, first of all, the Fire Stick, I think it's the USB thing in there is very interesting, because it could connect these guys with possibly, maybe it was a film, maybe it was business knowledge, maybe she found out something like that, a little Miss Crime Sleuth, or maybe that's what maybe she found out that house was wired for sound. I've been saying that from the very beginning. The house was wired for sound. In fact, I just put my foot down when I saw that HVAC guy go in. So that HVAC, when in the beginning also, what they said was that the furnace was broken. That guy was brought in there to fix the furnace because it was cold, because the door was wide open when they got there, and that the furnace was broken. So I found that interesting. And another thing that's interesting too is that if you find that footage, I've got it somewhere. I wouldn't be able to find it right off the bat with this video, but unless I say, well, I'll save this one for tomorrow. But is there was a building truck, like a builder's, like a contractor type truck with a name and all that stuff on it. On if you go, you're sorry, going down Queen, man, those are definitely good yawns. Wow. God, you guys know about good yawns? I mean, they really do feel good, right? Wow. I mean, I'm just like, whoa. But when Queen stops and you got King going from right to left, right in front of you, well, just as you turn that corner, right? I mean, not even. I mean, it probably you'd reach out from the back and touch the stoplight, but stop sign. I mean, but that's where that's one truck was parked. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Like I just got echoey in my head. I don't know how long it's been since I had something like that. Woo, it's kind of euphoric kind of feeling. Interesting. Maybe I'll stay up later longer. I mean, this is kind of, it's like, I mean, I'm not scared or anything like that, but I mean, if I'd been around people I didn't know and like this was happening to me, I'd be a little bit freaked out because I'd be like, oh, would someone give me something? Because I'm actually kind of floaty right now all of a sudden. Maybe it's those yawns because they're so deep and, I don't know. Don't try this at home. Or do and have a really good time. Oh boy. Okay, well, I better cut this one off because hopefully it actually recorded. I forgot I was going to make this a short one. I wasn't even going to make one, actually. I was busy watching this movie. Jeez, I'm going to bed. All right, you guys take care. I'll talk to you later in the comment section. Bye.
Bubba, she always cracks me up. People don't realize, how late people, some of the creators stay up. I remember falling asleep right at the computer. I mean, head down. That was during the reflection stuff, and yeah, it I could tell when we were talking last night that she was really tired. But she was on to this, and she brought up some very interesting things. That whole Kopaka thing and those two guys, you know what I'm saying? Very strange, very, very, very strange. And she brought up some other good points too that I think should be looked into a little more. Here, I got to get rid of that. Oh boy, that's going to be way up there now. Oh geez. But I hope you enjoyed those videos, and make sure anybody that's not subscribed to her, make sure you go subscribe to Bubbly Waters because she's one of the better creators out there, and she's always digging and she's always finding stuff that others don't find, and like this, like what she found here with that car, and more than that, those people and someone that looks like Detective John. I find that kind of funny, actually. But wouldn't that be something if I was him? Boy, that would answer a lot of questions, wouldn't it? And Fallon, I can't get rid of you, brother. on the screen. I can't find you. You're way up there. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, how did I miss you? You're there somewhere. You're Fallon. Oh, cripes. Where did you go? Wow. So I take it a lot of you. There you are. I found you. So a lot of you thought that one dude looked like old Johnny. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But nowadays you never know. Just no. But I think it's that younger dude that she had shown there, and I think those people really need to be looked at too. And I'm not. I don't. I'm not the type, and I know you know this. I'm not the type to say, "Oh, I'm right. I'm right. I'm right. I'm right." But we do know that there was some fights. That we do know. That's pretty much been proven. And there was some fights going on at Linda Lane there, and but that doesn't mean that it was part of what happened. Even though that's not what I believe, I could be wrong. And I admit I can be wrong. Because these two are very suspect, in my opinion. When she showed me and she sent me what she had, and I looked, and it was like, oh, my God, this is really good. And then that one guy's a promoter. Promoter of what? And what was he all promoting? What did he promote? The Linda Lane fights? He was getting there. What time was it? 12:27 or whatever it was? Is that what he was there for? Was those fights that were going on there? I do have a lot of things that I'm pretty sure of that I really don't want to get into, but I leave my little hints, and I leave things in my community page to show you things. And so, yeah, there is some things that I think are facts. The things that we don't know are was Ethan totally taken care of at Linda Lane? There's some things that I've heard that kind of prove that in a way. Like being cut in the thighs and his legs so he couldn't run. Well, they wouldn't do that inside the house. I would think that would be more of a Linda Lane thing. He wouldn't get up and run. But was he totally taken care of there? I'm pretty sure he ended up in, excuse me. I'm pretty sure he ended up in a white bag. That's, I guess, my opinion. And those white bags do hold all fluids. So that could have been dumped right alongside. And I think, in my opinion, I'm just saying my opinions now, and I'm not saying I'm right or anything like that, but I think Kaylee and Maddie taking care of at the house. At least Maddie was. And because she was pretty toasted at the grub truck. Zana, I think she was taking care of at the house. You know, it's coming down, and I still do not believe that Brian was one of the people with the weapons. And I mean, from professionals that I've talked to, they said that was a skilled killing. And I don't think Brian is skilled at that type of thing. This goes back to what I very first thought when the day I seen it on the news. I said, this is a hunter. A hunter did this. Somebody that's really good with a knife. To me, Brian is a clumsy oaf. And I've said that before. He's not athletically built. He looks like a clumsy oaf to me. Did you see somebody whose video was that? Was that Bubbly's or whose video? Did anybody see that video yesterday of them showing this dude or a couple of different dudes like jumping and going on these buildings and like, holy crap. Did anybody know who that was? I can't remember who that was. They were like, it showed how easy it was to like jump up on into like different decks and buildings and all the way up. And it was really good. I can't remember whose video that was. Right, Wendy. Yep, I agree there. Yep. No one knows what video I'm talking about. The video where, because they were showing the outside of the house, and it might have been Watching the Watchers. It might have been Watching the Watchers or Neeks. It could have been Neeks too. Oh, yeah, it might have been. It was either Watching the Watchers or Neek Speaks. One of those two. Both good channels, and make sure you sub to those guys too because they're really good. And okay, well, all right, Neek Speaks. Yeah, that was really something. How do they do that? Oh my God. Even when I was young, I don't think I could have done that. Yeah, climbing, Watching the Watchers. Yeah. That's a really good, I love that channel. I really love that channel. I think it was them that came out with a channel that they were kind of bummed out because people were stealing their content and stuff. I've showed their videos, but you know me, I'll give credit to where credit's due, and I always do that, no matter who's it at. Even if I used, or the guy I talked about last night, even if I used his video, I would give him credit. You know what I'm saying? But I'll never do that. I'll never go there now. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it, guys. Yeah, I love my family, and we lost. I'm going to tell you right now, we lost a couple hundred. So apparently, they weren't true family, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to lose people that that aren't really part of the family, and that's okay because we'll just replace them with people that are. So, and I had to stick up for my mods, which I will always do, and I will stick up for my family also. And that's another thing he did is he didn't he went against the mods again yesterday or today, you know, and I just don't get it. I don't care if he picks on me. I didn't attack his subs. I didn't attack his subs, whatever. I'm a man. I show my face. I show my ugly old face. I tell you who I am. I don't have a problem of telling people who I am. I don't. And I never will. Because it's who I am. Why would I be scared to show who I am? Why would I and to tell people who I am? That's how people get to know each other, right? That's how we are a family. And when you're in here talking, people, you all get to know each other in a good way. And we make a bond. We make a bond. Can you imagine all these could you imagine if we were all narcissistic people in here? How bad it would be. Oh man. Yeah. Anyway, I love you guys very much, and and I hope you enjoyed tonight's throw together show. That's what it was, pretty much. It was just a throw together, and we'll be coming out with some of our own content here in the next day or so. And Cynthia, that's funny. Uh, yeah. Oh, chaos sector. Yeah, you're right there, Terry. Yeah. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, you're right. Chaos sector. Yeah, they're the ones that got mad at people taking their content or something, and right. Yeah. Uh, what do you want, girl? Send it to me. Wait, we might be looking at one more vid here. Which one? I mean, do you have a link or anything? I don't know which one you're talking about. You guys want one more video? Pebs, I need the link. Um, or at least tell me where it is, or uh, do you have the traffic stop for in and harsh? No, I don't. I don't. Maybe I can look it up though. I don't know if this is it or not. Let me look here. Okay, I'll see if this is the one or not. I'm not sure if it's the one. All right. Okay. Is this the one?
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, Enon, right?
Yeah. What?
Yep. Long time no see. How are you doing?
Oh my god. Pretty good. How about
Good.
yourself?
Good. Thank you for asking. Well, you know me. I'm Officer Harkins. Do you have the driver's license, proof of insurance, and vehicle registration?
Yeah.
Excellent. And do you know why I stopped you?
No.
So I saw your hand near your face. I wasn't sure if that was cell phone or if you were just scratching. Were you on the cell phone?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, that's just fine. I'll just grab your information from you. The driver's license, a proof of insurance, and the vehicle registration if you got it. Funny. I was wondering if I'd ever see you while I was working. Hopefully not.
Yeah, right?
But just a traffic stop is about as low-key as it can get. That looks like that'll be the registration. And you have the proof of insurance as well. Lovely. Whoops, sorry. Tell you what, you keep looking for that and I'll get my side of things done and rolling and then I'll be right back with you, okay?
Thanks.
Well, 446. Code 4. Driver to Washington. 446, go ahead. Last of Harsh, Henry, Adam, Robert, Sam, Henry. First of Enon, Ida, Nora, Adam, Nora. Middle A, Adam. Date of birth, 01/28/92. 446 will receive male or female. That'll be a male through Washington.
I will be en route on foot.
446, subject is suspended third, expiring 2021, suspended FTA, unpaid ticket, showing inactive DOC. Copy. Can you start, can you please? 1520.
44613, you'll be head that way.
Affirm.
All 13 will be en route.
1521. Okay, so unfortunately, well, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Hold on. So unfortunately, I'm showing that your license is suspended. It seems like you failed to pay a ticket of some kind at some point. So if you wouldn't mind turning the ignition off from the car and then stepping outside with me, that'd be perfect. And we'll just get you sorted from here, okay?
Okay.
He's totally in love with this cop. Can you see it in his eyes or what?
Come on up. Perfect. If you want to just step hard, do you have the phone on you? You can start organizing a ride from here.
Oh, you're taking my car?
I'm not going to take your car, but I can't let you drive it because I will be letting you continue to drive suspended.
Yeah, hold on.
Yep. So I do have to advise you that you are under arrest for driving while license is suspended. Let me read you your Miranda rights. I can find them. I've got a lovely card here.
Hey, partner, why don't you sit over here on the guardrail for us? It'll probably
That'd
better
be
place for you.
A little safer. Okay, so I'm going to read you your rights. Is that cool? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand those rights as I've read them to you?
Yeah, so are you going to take me to jail or?
I'm not going to take you to jail if you can organize a ride and everything. So what I'm going to do is you have been advised that you're under arrest, so you do have to stay on scene. I'm going to have my partner here stay with you while I work on doing a criminal citation. And if you can get someone to get the car on out of here, that's fine with me. And then we'll just let you go get a ride out from here, okay?
Cool, just send me a scratch on the site?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did Morgan on?
Do you want to advise him he's audio video recorded? Thank you.
Do you want to wait out here or do you want to wait in the car?
If he wants to wait in the car, he can.
Okay.
As long as he doesn't want to take
Call
off.
a tow?
No. I asked him if he could call somebody, but I
Can
don't
one of
think
my mods
the tow guy here.
grab JLR's
No, we're good. Thanks.
link, please?
Like, oh, that's pretty quick response.
Yeah.
Hey, partner, if you want to sit in your car, hold on, we'll take the spot for you.
We went to high school together with it.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, oh, hopefully we'll get you out of here soon.
Suspended.
Nope.
I'll wait right here.
Thanks. Okay, so this is the last part. How's the ride going? You got someone on the way?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, do you know what you're gonna do about the car? Is someone gonna come and drive it away, or is it gonna?
Someone with his girlfriend.
Okay, so you got someone who can drive it away for you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So this is a criminal citation for the driving while license suspended. So there's, oh, sorry. So you're gonna want to respond to that within 2 weeks. I marked it for 15 days, so but 2 weeks. If you don't hear anything from the court before then, you probably want to call them. All of their information is on there. And I believe, if you don't mind. So because driving while license is suspended is technically a criminal charge, they'll want you to appear in court, but you can talk to them about everything. So the reason that it was suspended is you failed to appear for a traffic ticket or something like that, from my understanding.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah,
pay it.
I forgot to pay it. Thank you.
Yeah. So they suspended your license in the 3rd degree, and so I'm not that surprised that you didn't know about it because it seems like you're pretty surprised. But you'll want to respond to that in 2 weeks.
Sorry.
And yeah, like I said, if you don't hear anything from the court, they don't send you anything, then definitely give them a call and make sure that they know what's going on and that you haven't missed a court date, because then they could put out a warrant for you as well. So, any questions? Okay. Sorry to see you for the first time on the job this way.
Yeah, that's cool. You like cats?
Yeah.
Can you see my cat sometime?
Well, probably not. No,
Okay.
no. But so you're working at Bloom?
Yeah.
Cool. I worked there too, like
Really?
4 years ago, for about 3 months. I'm sorry?
23, you're 23?
Yep. That's me. All right, well, we'll just hang tight and make sure everybody's safe until your ride gets here. Where are they coming from?
Like Blue Lion area.
Okay, so they're pretty close?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll hang tight with you for just a minute, okay?
Can we hang out or?
You're good.
Okay.
Although, I feel kind of bad because I stopped him because I thought he had a phone and he was just like scratching.
And he was speeding. It's 45. He was in excess of the 45 limit. I could visually estimate it.
I'm not as good at that as
Okay, yeah, that's a funny one. Or not JR, but Enon, you can tell he's got a big crush there. He wants to get in her pants. I can tell. I know that look. Too funny. I don't think. I think that some people think he's involved and stuff. I think he's involved to the point, or he probably seen the fights, and I think he probably seen what was happening with the black truck, and I think that's why he gave hints, and I think that's what he was doing. I think that was his way of like feeling like he was telling something. You know what I mean? Because I think it was a hint. I think it was a hint when he mentioned that black truck with the out of state plates. And we all know that played a major role in what happened. And I hope someday that this all comes to fruition or whatever, comes to light in the right way. Anyway, we have a very beautiful family here, and that's something some people will never have. And something else that some people will never have is the instinct of being a leader of men and a leader of people. And some people have it and some don't. And what we have right now, I never want to lose. And we have something very, very special here in this community. And I don't want you ever to feel bad about anything anybody ever says about you, because you guys are very beautiful hearted people. And that's how I'm going to end tonight. And I love you all. My mods, you are the best in the business, bar none. And I love you very much. And until next time, rock and roll.
Misspells, knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuff, shirt like me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company. Knocks me on my knees. It didn't hurt, flirt, blood, squirt, stuff, shirt like me on a tree. After I count down 3 rounds in hell, I'll be in good company. In hell, I'll be in good company.
They're noisy. I like it when they're noisy. I can't see you, but I know you're there. Don't mind what happens now and then.